Na 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 Études. That is right, your Shoemmelier is back with another sneakervention. Now, while I'm a big fan of the three stripes, Adidas, I'm not actually that fond of the Adidas Ultra BOOST Uncaged silhouette. Don't get me wrong, it's very comfortable, sometimes it's very stylish, and yes, I own a few pairs. But when you compare it to how many pairs of the regular Ultra BOOST I have, or Yeezys, or EQTs, etc., well, it's really a silhouette that's in the minority in my collection. But recently, Adidas teamed up with Études and released a collaboration on the Ultra BOOST Uncaged that, well, I just had to have. So today, we're going to be talking about the Adidas and Études Ultra BOOST Uncaged. So pull up a shoe and let's kick off this trainer session. If you're like me, maybe you didn't know who or what Études was until this collab was released. So a few words about Études. Études represents a global experience of visual culture. Established in 2012, the brand operates across platforms ranging from men's and women's wear to publishing, at once reflecting and engaging the contemporary landscape through diverse but distinct content. This hybrid practice is guided by a strong emphasis on experimentation, collaboration, and the group's collective vision translated through a fluid merging of reference, method, and medium. The Études and Adidas Ultra BOOST Uncaged was released on September 8th, 2018, and has official colorway of bold blue, collegiate royal, and dark blue. The blue uppers not only call to mind an iconic Adidas colorway, but also a shade that Études frequently uses to champion a strong, open, and progressive Europe. The Études and Adidas Ultra BOOST Uncaged was available exclusively via the brand's Paris-based storefront on September 8th, retailing for $220 US American Dominoes, before receiving a wider release at select consortium accounts on September 15th. Before we get to what makes this collaboration unique, let's talk about the basic stuff that you find on every Ultra BOOST Uncaged. Starting at the bottom of the shoe, you find your standard black stretched web Continental rubber outsole with your Continental logo and branding in gray and your torsion system plug in black. Your midsole is made out of that oh so thick, with two C's, black boost for ultra comfort. Your black heel cup or heel counter is in a plastic TPU material with the Ultra BOOST branding in that oh so murdered out black glossiness. Moving to the back of the shoe, you find your royal blue and collegiate navy blue heel tab, where you have the Adidas three-stripe branding and the Études branding on white stamped on said pull tab. At the top of the shoe, you find your ankle collar, ankle sock area in stripes rotating in royal blue and dark navy blue. On the top of the shoe, you find your tongue, which is connected to your one-piece prime knit upper, with your left shoe showing another pull tab, this time with the Études branding in white. And on the right shoe, you find the Adidas branding and three-stripe logo also in white. Both of these tongues have your white consortium hole punch, which is consistent on the Adidas consortium shoes. On both sides of the shoe, you have your black TPU tape eyelets or lacing system where your laces go through. Said laces are predominantly royal blue with little specks of that collegiate dark navy blue throughout. Adidas also supplies you with not only one extra set of laces, but two extra set of laces. One set where the pattern is somewhat reversed, where it's predominantly collegiate navy blue with the specks of the royal blue throughout, and then another set of laces which is pretty much all black. All three laces contain aglets that have the Études branding on one lace and the Adidas three-stripe logo on the other lace. Now let's talk about the prime knit upper, which I love. And I understand that royal blue, dark blue, it's hard to get that shoe because, well, they blend into denim. Typically our jeans are some shade of blue. But I think this royal blue stands out so much, especially when you add in all the black on the midsole and outsole and the white stars that are stitched on the toe box area of the prime knit upper. As you can see on the toe box, each shoe contains 6 white embroidered stars. On each shoe, the stars arch at the toe box area, bending out towards the lateral side of the shoe before bending back towards the medial side of the shoe. When you put these shoes side by side, you get an approximation of the European flag. The European flag features a circle of 12 gold stars on a blue background. They stand for the ideals of unity, solidarity, and harmony among the peoples of Europe. The number of stars has nothing to do with the number of member countries, though the circle is a symbol of unity. If you start on the toe box area, towards the lateral side of the shoe, you find a zigzag, almost static type pattern of alternating royal blue and collegiate navy. Moving over towards the medial side of the shoe, you find a thicker, more ribbed, for our pleasure, pattern featuring only the royal blue color. Continuing on towards the medial side, you have what looks like a more square or plaid-like pattern, again with the alternating collegiate navy blue and royal blue. And then on the very bottom, near the midsole, you have another zigzag pattern. All of these patterns are mixed and matched throughout the shoe on the lateral side of the shoe, reaching all the way around to the back of the shoe. While it is a pretty minimalist colorway, basically blue, white, and black, the way they put it together really makes it pop, really keeps it interesting and exciting. And like I said, it made me want to buy this shoe in a silhouette that, quite frankly, I'm not terribly excited about. Now, when it comes to fit, I'm consistently a size 9 across most Adidas. And as always, my foot is closer to a narrower foot than it is a wider foot. So I would take all that information as you will, and I say this shoe is true to size. Ordered a size 9, fits perfectly, not too tight, not too loose. It's solid. True to size, I say, go for it. Now, if you've ever worn an Ultra Boost, you know just how comfortable this shoe is. If you like the squishy, stand on a cloud, cotton candy-like feeling of the Ultra Boost, you're gonna love this shoe. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you because you won't like this shoe. Now, I will say, now I own 6 Ultra Boost Uncaged, and this one is by far the most comfortable. I think it's because of whatever they did with the Prime Knit upper. It feels far more luxurious, it feels way softer, and it just hugs my foot and just wraps it in a nice cloud of comfort. So I say this is the most comfortable Ultra Boost Uncaged in my collection. Again, I don't have a lot of these, so I can't speak to how comfortable this shoe is versus other Ultra Boost Uncaged. But for my foot, in my collection, by far this is #1 in comfort. So is there anything I don't like about this shoe? Honestly, no. I love the colorway, I love the patterns, I love the murdered out black boost, and even though it is a black plastic heel counter, heel cup, I can deal with it. I would have preferred if it was in that 3D matte faux textured material, but this isn't a big knock on it. Not enough to make me not want to get it. And I love what they've done on the heel tabs. I love what they do in the tongue. It's a great shoe. I love it. Again, it had to be a pretty BA shoe to make me want to buy this as an uncaged silhouette. If I was going to say there was one dislike, however, it would be the cost. $220? Come on now. You're telling me that this shoe is worth the same price as a Yeezy? You're telling me this shoe is the same price as an Ultra Boost Clima that I can custom on your website. Now, maybe that additional $40 that we normally pay for an Ultra Boost, caged or uncaged, went into how comfortable this is, went into the embroidery, went into the patchwork, went into all that stuff. And at that point, I would say, okay, cool, but it's not a $220 shoe. It's barely a $200 shoe. I would say this shoe should still be $180. You charge $180 most of the time for parleys and other kinds of things like that. And that's made out of things you get out of the ocean. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I might be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. Nevertheless, it's a fine looking shoe, and I get it. It's a consortium, it's a collab, so it has to have an air of luxury, an air of exclusivity. I get all of that. I'm just here to say, I don't think it's worth $220. But the shoe's sold out as far as I can tell, unless you're going on a resale site, so maybe my word doesn't mean anything. Nevertheless, I still bought the shoe. It's a damn fine shoe, so I guess the joke's on me because I bought it anyway. But still, come on, Adidas. And there you have it, the Adidas and Études Consortium Ultra Boost Uncaged. I'd love to know what you think, not only about this particular colorway, but also what do you think about this silhouette? Am I the only one that doesn't really like it? Again, I'm not sporty. I don't do anything other than walk my dog and chase my kid around the house. So really every shoe I get's pretty much for lifestyle, but again, not my favorite silhouette. I will say, however, that the Adizero and the Pure Boosts, yeah, those are far more inferior silhouettes. But unless it's for a review video or it's like a super duper collab, I'm not gonna get those shoes. I guess the Uncaged isn't my least favorite silhouette, but it's third from the bottom when you add in the Pure Boost and the Adizero. Either way, let me know what you think. Love to hear if I'm the only one. Did you pick up this shoe? Do you like this shoe? Are you pro EU? Does that work? EU? Whatever. It's a good looking shoe. And it's good to know that when I visit Europe, I'll fit right in. I'm wearing their flag on my feet. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Maybe even click that red subscribe button for thoughts and prayer emojis. And as always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and just chill till the next episode.